Hi, Joey Rulo, and part one of the video went through who I am and a little bit about me and where I'm from again, Little Lake Harbor, New Jersey. And something that was very impactful for me with AI and hard to admit. I'm 56 years old and I've had several different businesses. I own a social media marketing company, and things get to a point where you get stale, and you come up with ads and you're trying to figure out how to say them, but you have to also always fight with the algorithms with Facebook and different social media, because if you say the same thing over, with the same ad, it will ignore you. So the first time you share it, it's great. You reach, 80% of the people, but the second time and third time and fourth time with that same ad, sometimes only 5% see it because it's the same ad. What I noticed is I can take some of my uh, terminology with social media and my keywords, things that are very triggering to buyers, to people who are most likely going to buy my product, and incorporate that and make sentences, basically Twitter statements, um, marketing statements. But when you take those marketing statements and you add them to Chat GPT and you ask it to expand on it, use different words, and basically prompt. You got to prompt properly, and you give these commands. And what happens is it ends up giving you more content, expanded content, and also basically words that you weren't even thinking of using. And it changes around the algorithm so that you might be saying similar marketing statements that you did prior, but it's different. And it changes that algorithm. What happens is you expand the amount of reach that you're getting on social media. But it's hard when you first do this. And I said this in the first video, is that, I really saw myself as somebody who is, 55, or at the time 56 now. And, AI is complicated. I don't think I want to do this. Was afraid, but when I said I'm going to apply this and use it for practical use, and learned, from the Maryland University, and, basically started, a consulting business doing this, um, I was amazed to see that I could expand not only the creativity that I'm doing, but also to be able to change the algorithms on social media so that my marketing statements are not only reaching more people. And when you reach more people, you get more impressions. When you get more impressions, you get more presentations. When you get more presentations, you get more sales. So that's how it helped me, and everything before that we were talking about. And it has had a huge impact on my life because, you know, didn't want to admit it, but you know what? You get dried up, and you basically don't really know what to write anymore. And you get to a point where you don't want to admit that. And when you have something that's a gift like that, and people aren't using it because they don't want to admit that there's something out there like AI that can expand your horizon. Now, again, I believe in, supervising AI. I also believe in ethical and governance with AI, right? And that's what a lot of the problem is that people are afraid to use AI because they think AI is just going to spit out something or output something that they don't want. Well, you have to supervise it. And I've had major success with that, specifically with taking statements that are marketing statements and being able to expand on them, add to them, change them just by putting certain prompts in with Chat GPT. It's invaluable. I mean, I couldn't hire someone to do that. It's just incredible. Again, thank you for the opportunity. Joey Rulo from Little Lake Harbor. Thank you.